Oh, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Oh, it's nice and warm, sweaty all over. So I got my W Energy. I ended up ordering some watermelon lemonade last night. The hydration watermelon lemonade. Had some yesterday. Stuff is phenomenal. Hope everybody jumped on, got some. There was some for themselves. You know, having some of that dragon fruit this morning here. It's pretty good. It's pretty tasty. Very refreshing. Now, when you come on here and watch the videos, you know that every morning I jump on here and I say, hey, get your W Energy. That's DUBBY.GG. Get yourself a 10% discount when you use the coupon code Eric, just Eric77. But let me tell you what, I got some of my own W. And I ordered some more because I really enjoyed it. I thought it tasted fantastic. No sugar added. B12 and the coffee fruit extract for the energy. So it's I didn't get the jitters. I haven't gotten the jitters from it. I haven't felt like it hit me and then it went away. So it's pretty good. It tastes fairly decent. And so right now I'm just driving down to Get. Driving to Get. You got closed. Open traffic. Rolling. Sorry, that wind is probably a pain in the ass right now. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I don't really have much to talk about right now. I'm just kind of chilling, relaxing, you know. Two jobs to go. Take your time. Get some. What do you guys think I should have for lunch today? What do you guys think I should have for lunch today? You guys type down in the comment box. Down there in the chat box. Tell me what you think I should have for lunch today. All from the area that I'm from. Places. I'm going to be in Lidditz today. You know where guys and girls know where Lidditz is. I'm going to be in Lidditz today working. Got a couple jobs up there. Lots of road work going on today. Downtown Lancaster. But I'm heading to Lidditz right now. When I get up there, I've got 2 jobs going to kind of hit it hard on. Them knocked out, and I get my behind going, get myself some lunch. But I do got some, maybe I'll go to the, grocery store up there and grab something. Got my old trusty uh, lunch bag. Could always run home and make a sandwich. What do you guys think? Should I go home and make a sandwich and check on the dog? Or should I roll it out and go to the next job? What do you guys think? It's still early. I still got time to go make a sandwich. I can go make myself some lunch. I really don't want to spend any money. Lots of bills, lots of bills, lots of bills, lots of bills. Not really not much going on. Like, I don't really know what to talk about. I don't really know what to talk about today. Kind of just chilling and, you know, get through the day. Heat's on. Outside, the heat is on. I don't mean in my van. I just mean the heat is on. Oh, look, somebody. That sounds like a personal problem there, bud. You've got a little bit of the mud flap action going on. There's a little bit of the mud flap. You got the mud flap action going. You know when the mud flap flaps over the mud hole? Yeah, you got some of that. So you're not supposed to put super glue down there or any other type of glue. Unless you had some man glue down there, but you know, that you got that mud flap action going on. You should fart when you do that because you can get that tunnel action going. That manhole cover action. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a song, I gotta hear it. Yeah. Who sings that song? It sounds like some Frank Zappa. You guys know Frank Zappa? You ever hear that song? Why does it hurt when I pee? Why does it burn while I pee? He said he got it from the toilet seat. It burns when he pees. Oh, I got you. Yeah, there's people out there that make songs. I don't listen to that AI. I really don't. I checked out some of that AI stuff, and I like some of the stuff that they do with like people that have passed on and stuff like that, and they do some pretty cool collaborations and stuff like that. And then they do stuff with so you can get some pop songs that sound like some metal songs and stuff like that. But I don't really get into it too much unless there's something that really catches my eye. But I get what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll have to look for that. I'm sure it's on the tube here. I'll definitely search that up later. Definitely check that out. That shit all up. Definitely got to jump on and try to do some some of my own shorts. This hair just moved up. Climbed out the trash can. Went Oscar the Grouch. Yes, just driving down through Lancaster. Maybe I'll just go with what stuff you do when on YouTube. What do I do? I mainly just, I got a little bit of gaming in. I jump on, do some gaming, get on here and do some live streaming. Uh, Once in a while, well, probably once a day, I'll throw some shorts down, do some reaction videos, stuff like that. Just stuff to pass the time when I'm bored and my brain is about to explode. I wish I could just really honestly get on here and say what I really wanted to say, but they'd probably lock me up, throw away the key. So I try to keep it a little tamed. But one thing at a time. Telling me I'm sick of getting red flagged. And it's always over copyrighted stuff that isn't copyrighted. That's okay to use, as far as like on video games. You got a lot of the cut scenes on the video games, of course you can't use. But at the same time, they allow you to broadcast the game, so they should just censor the game as far as when it gets to the points where you're not supposed to do something. You guys just boasted an illegal term. Like, okay, so sports games, normally all EA sports games all have the different types of music on there for different artists, different genres. But all that stuff is supposedly open, and there is a option in the menu for broadcasting that eliminates all music off your game. So what I do is I normally go down and I'll hit the broadcast, but at the same time I turn the volume down on the music. They automatically flag my comments sometimes for saying the big F. That's my favorite. Hey, it's all of our favorite word. That big word that starts with an F and ends with a K. Fire truck. Everyone says that, man. Everyone says that. But yeah, it's crazy that you constantly like try to broadcast video games and they give you the option to take the music off, but still in between innings and whatnot in baseball and in between timeouts in football and basketball, there's music. There's actually music that plays and you can't turn it off. It's a part of the program it won't turn off. I can't get it to turn off, and I get burnt every day. I get burnt every single day by that. At the same time, so they have the video game, they have the UFC game, and they have Bruce Buffer on there, right? Or I'm sorry, they have Michael Buffer on there. And his saying is trademarked, yet and copyrighted, yet you can put that on the game, and you could put that on your game and it doesn't go with any copyright. I was playing Friday the 13th the other day. Matter of fact, this is a real good one. So I was playing Friday the 13th, and I had the volume up because I like to listen to, when Jason's chasing you, of course you want to listen to the music. That just makes the game. It causes it's drama. It causes fear. It makes the game work. If you played the game in silence, it would be stupid. It just wouldn't make any sense at all. You need those jump scares with the music when it pops on. When he teleports, it pops on. But if you don't have that, then it's like, it's like masturbating into a wall. And I know that's probably the wrong thing to say, but it is. It's what it is, man. It's stupid. It's dumb. But they want to flag you because, yeah, it's dumb. But what I don't understand is all these video game companies and Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, I'll give you the option for broadcasting now in the menus, and it turns off, supposedly, turns off the copyrights, okay? Yet they're still there. And when you get flagged, watch, if you ever do it, if you get flagged, look down at the flags, and down at the bottom it has a flag, but it tells you it's okay to use. Then why did you delete and why did you cause me any type of grief by sending me an email for a flagged video? And I don't like, I do shorts a lot, do reaction videos a lot, and I'll do some that get a lot of attention, and 2 months later they get removed. So let's say I'm pretty close to being monetized. So let's say I get monetized, I get paid, and then they remove my video. Are they gonna make me give the money back? Like, am I gonna have to repay because they removed the video that I had up? That's why I'd rather just do my own content. But it's kind of hard to do your own content because, I mean, how often can you make, unless you do skits, which I could do skits all day, but after a while I'm going to run out of content. I mean, you could only do so many skits until they just get to the point where no one wants to watch it anymore. No one wants to watch it, especially if it's just the same thing over and over again. You got to have a variety of everything. That's why I try to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But then at the same time, I don't want to be like, oh, this guy's just a hodgepodge of a bunch of, madness going on. But then that's me. That's my personality. That's just how I am. I am a complete scatterbrain. No, I got you. Yeah, it just kind of sucks because, I have some videos that do very, very well, and then I have some videos that are just, that's another thing. Like, I can't catch the algorithm because I get videos that I think are so funny, like, and then I'll make a video that's like stale. I mean, I feel that it's stale, but everyone else thinks it's funny as hell. So I'll jump on there and I'll do I'll do something so fun. Like I've had stuff flagged because it was too offensive. Man, that girl, her legs looked like she was sitting on a pile of rocks. Ugh. She looked like she was sitting in the back alley in the stones and just got up and brushed her legs and rear end off. Thinking all kinds of pinholes in it. But yeah, just you can't do anything without worrying they're gonna I'm with the wrong thing. But yeah, I make these videos and I think that they're gonna be good, and then they come out and they're whacked out. Like, how the hell did people not laugh at that? Like, how do you not? And then I get mad because I'm like, I know that was funny. I know it was funny. But maybe it's when I post it. But then I make other videos, like I said, they're as dry as a popcorn fart. And everyone like, oh, I got, 13,000 views in 10 hours or something like that, or 5 hours. That's crazy. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's why I think some of the comedians today really aren't that funny. Because I think their humor is just dry and just not good. But then everyone else thinks they're the funniest thing in the world. It's just, I don't know. It's just nuts. It's just completely crazy. Hey guys, hold the fort. I'm going to be back. You go make me a sandwich. Give me a few. I'll be back. craziest shit ever. I can't believe this animal. Alright. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story right now. Don't worry, I didn't kill my dog. So, I went into the house, and last night, my son, he wanted sausage and gravy, biscuits for breakfast this morning. Okay? And we went to the grocery store. We got some pretzel rolls and whatnot, for lunch. So I was gonna go home and make myself a sandwich. Well, I get into the house, and the dog helped himself to all the biscuits. He must have ate about 27 biscuits. So the dog then ripped busted open the container that I had the biscuits in and ate 20. He probably ate about 20. No, he probably ate about 17 biscuits. And then he got a hold of the whole pack of pretzel rolls. He's gonna be all bound up. He's gonna be rubber band bound. Boy, his stomach is swollen right now. What a pinhead. I can't with that dog, man. He got into the recycling. He ripped all the boxes out. He was rifling through the boxes like there's sandwiches or something in there. But he definitely got a hold of the bread, and he tried to rip the bread open, so I had to throw that out. My son is going to be so hacked off when he gets off of work. He's going to be like, what happened to the pretzel rolls? He's going to be like, oh, I know what happened to the pretzel rolls. And he's going to blame his sister on. He's going to be like, old fatback ate all my pretzel rolls. And I'll be like, nah, the dog ate your pretzel rolls. The dog ate your pretzel rolls. I can't believe he did that, man. He must be hungry. They ain't no hungry no more. Yo, 17 biscuits. That dog's stomach is swole. He's going, oh my God, he's probably going to shit in the house. I put him outside while I was inside, but damn. Can't even lock the dog up, man. He's crazy. I tried to lock him up one time. We put him in the cage, and the metal cages, the metal kennel cages, man, he chewed his way through the damn thing and scratched his face all up. So I feel bad putting him in there. He tears himself up, man. He's got like crazy social anxiety disorder, separation disorder, something. He's crazy, man. He's out of his mind. He gets to tearing and stuff, trying to break out. Damn, I can't believe he did that. So I had to go up there. I was up there. I'm glad I didn't have my phone with me. I was yelling at the dog. I didn't hit him or beat him or anything, but I yelled at him. He gonna beat the dog. I'll throw the dog out the door when it's bad, but I don't try to hurt him. He is too much, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. My dog is like a damn crazy pain in the ass. Okay. That damn dog, man. Reckless. Why? I don't. Is it all dogs? Are all dogs like that? They just try to eat everything, and they don't care where it is. They ain't afraid to jump up on the counter. He tries to jump up on the counter. I don't understand. You can't be that hungry. You could not be that hungry that you got to scavenge like that. Man, dog, crazy dog. Snoop Doggy Dog. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got him during COVID, so we had, someone was always home with him. And then as soon as we leave, well, he gets to just get in just gets in everything. He gets in everything. He's like, I don't know, like I feel like he can't even like control himself. Like he looks at it like I'm just going to eat everything, or I'm just going to rip the whole house apart. Why do we live in a scary? We don't live in a scary world. What do you mean we live in a scary world? We live in a scary world because people don't know how to act. That's why we live in a scary world. People are just reckless. That's the problem. Society is ridiculous in general. Can't even, and it's always been that way. It's just worse now because of social media. People were crazy when I was a kid. I remember people in the streets acting up, before social media, whatever, reckless. People did the dumbest shit. I think it's more tame now. Like people see what's going on, so they're like, man, we don't want to be like that. These mother, they're out there recording people. Like nowadays, you can't go anywhere without, you can't do nothing. There's cameras everywhere, and if there ain't a camera, somebody's holding one. You feel me? They're holding one. You can't do nothing. You can't even have fun. You try to have fun, you get caught. You're gonna get caught on doing something dumb, even if it's something that isn't hurting anybody, but it's retarded. Like just something you do, you know, like I remember back when I was a kid, we used to run around. We used to get up on the roofs of houses. We would jump from house to house, or we would jump from roof to roof, go behind like the where I. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Where I lived at in the city, you were able to jump like across. The houses were close enough together, like the alleyway separation and stuff like that. You could jump across, and then you could jump down the block and go all the way down. You could basically almost go around the whole half a block there because you weren't jumping across the alleyways. I mean, you tried that, and you were. I mean, we might have been able to do it. We were pretty active back then. We probably would have, if we would have thought about it, we probably would have jumped that damn alleyway. But we were able to get up on the roofs. We did that everywhere though. Like everywhere we went, we would try to way to get up on the roofs and jump, run across the roofs and stuff like that. Nowadays, you can't do that stuff. Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, there's someone up on there robbing the houses. There's someone up in there, they're up there looking in the windows." You know what I mean? Like, oh man, right there, you're gonna be a pedophile. You're gonna be a sexual predator or something like that. Man, that's crazy. Can't have fun no more, man. Can't go out and venture. Everything's private property anymore. You used to be able to just go into the woods and walk. Not anymore. Everybody owns everything. Everybody got guns. Everybody's gonna shoot you the fuck up. Try to do this, try to do that. You're getting shot at. Every time and then you go on someone's property. Oh, you're gonna try to rob me. You ain't gonna rob me. I don't. That's crazy. That is so crazy, man. Yeah, there's young people don't go outside. Yeah, you can't go because you can't go outside. You're better off just staying in the house and playing video games. You go outside, number one, you're going to get beat up by the police, no matter what color you are, because they just they people are what they do to people, and it's not. I shouldn't even blame it on the police. It's never should be blamed on the police. It's usually not the police officer's fault unless they're just an asshole. But people call up and then they give you this false, the false shit to the cops. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this guy's out here, he's doing this, doing that. I seen him trying to break into something. And Like, oh, he's doing this. Yeah. And that's another thing I see people in like videos. The dude was like, there's two kids were fishing. They were walking in the pond. Dude, Karens. They're Kens and Karens. The Kens. They're called the Kens. So these two kids are in the water and they're walking down the stream. Yes, private property on the left, private property on the right. But they're in the water. Property owner don't own that water. He does not own the water. He may own the bank to the water, but he don't own that water. Because that water, thousands of gallons of water run through there every day. You don't own all that water. You don't own all that water. That's like government. I don't even know if that's government land. I don't know how they. I don't know how they. I don't know the laws on that, but that's definitely not owned. No body of water is owned by anybody, unless it was man-built, man-made, and it's on your property. Like if you put yourself a little pond or something on your thing, and you paid for the water to go in there, or you have it set up that the water goes in there. You made that, yeah, that's yours. I can't walk onto your land and go into your pond. Like you could shoot me, you could call the cops, do whatever you want. I wonder though, let's say someone builds a little pond and you have a how do you say that? Tritibulary? The little stream runs off the river. I forget how to say that actually. Little stream runs off the river and runs into your pond, and then runs back out of your pond, filters through. You know what I'm saying? Like you box it off, so it filled up, then you let it go. I wonder if you could walk down that little stream into that pond. I don't know how that would go, but I mean, it's not like I'm going to do anything like that. But it's still water. But I seen that the guy was like, "Oh, get off of my property! Come up off of that! Come out of the water and get off of my property!" And like, no, that's your property. I'm not going to get off of the water because that's your property. But we got a truck sitting in the middle of the damn road for no reason. Anyway, so yeah, you can't like you back to what you said. You can't go outside. These kids. Because every little thing they do, they're going to get in trouble for. And all these Kens and Karens are out there telling these kids, oh, you can't skateboard here, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, I never understood, like, back in the day, oh, no skateboarding here. What's the skateboard going to do to your property? Unless you don't, like, say, skate at your own risk, or, we don't want you here, during work hours. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, maybe that's how they're eating. Like, I remember you could go through the trash. Back in the day, you went through the trash. Like, people let the stuff out that was worth a little bit and put free on it, or said, you could rummage through the trash. Nowadays, you rummage through somebody's trash, Jesus Christ, you're getting shot. They're sticking the dogs on you. They're calling the cops. They're going to run you over with their car. They're going to, do this, do that. Like, that was like a thing that people did back in the day, dumpster diving. That's how they made their money. That's literally how they made their money. Oh yeah, they're going to. Listen. If it was not from their time, they don't want nothing to do with it. And it's normally the people that didn't have skateboarding. Well, now there's not many of them around anymore because, like skateboarding's been around for quite a while now. So there's not many of them older people around. They might own some of the businesses that say no skateboarding, no skateboarding. Well, it's like they said they don't. I've never seen one that says no bicycles. No bicycles on the sidewalk, but I don't see no sign saying no bicycles in the park. No bicycle. What can I have? Roller skates? You don't see no one say no roller skating. Unfortunately, you're going to get tore up more on roller skates than you're on a skateboard. At least you can bail out on a skateboard. Hippies aren't that bad though, man. Hippies really aren't that bad. They're very hippies are very laid back. They don't care, but they just they want to chill. They want everybody to be happy. Every hippie that I've ever run into and have anything to do with what I was doing or anything like that, they were so laid back. They come out, I don't care. That's cool, man. Just don't sue me. They don't care, man. They're chill. You get these boneheads that it's usually the uppity ass people that and I'm not saying you're a freaking a complete square because you pay your bills on time. You freak out when the cops are around. Them people are like, they're scared of everything. No bills late. You can't be 1 day late with your bill. You can't do this. You can't do that. Oh my God, they're the ones that are like, oh, you can't walk on my sidewalk because I just mowed that grass. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna sit out here on my porch. You know what I mean? Like those, I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch you. I got my eyes on you. I know where you live. Like, yeah, they're the ones that are the pain. The uppity ass people that have to, everything has to be by the book. That's not how things are. Not by the book. You can't live like that. This ain't no damn what do they call that? A fairy tale? Fantasy land. They call it the fantasy land. Ain't nobody lives in the fantasy land. If we all live in the fantasy land, there wouldn't be no issues. You got boneheads like that want to control everything because they're controlled. They can't get out of their little bubble. So they want everyone else to be under control. All them homeowner associations, boy. Let me tell you what. I lived in this place for about, let me see, how old's my kids? I want to say I probably lived there about 16 years. And it had the homeowners association. Boy. Every law, let me tell you what. Every rule that they had, I tried to break it. As soon as I moved in, what did it say? It said no satellite dishes on the homes. So I was a smart ass and I went out and bought one of those holes you stick in the ground and put the satellite on the end of it. Boy, my neighbor, oh my God. She was on the porch. She had her hands on her son. Boy, she looked like, oh my God, she was about to lose her goddamn outright mind. Boy, she said she was on the phone writing a letter. I was like, oh my God. You better not connect that to the house at all in any way, shape, or form. I said, don't worry, ma'am, I'm not. I put it on a pole, put it in the ground. You know it, boy. She got her hands on her hips, tapping her damn foot. She got the old lady aqua green pants on with the striped cutout tank top, and she got the turkey neck hanging. Got a Marlboro sticking out the side of her face. Oh man, she was pissed. And then from there, let me see, what else did I do to piss them off? Oh, you were only allowed to have 2 cars? Yeah, I bought an extra car just to be an Asshole. I bought an extra car just to be an asshole and parked it on the side. Oh, they were mad about that. They used to put letters on my car. What else did I do? I'm trying to think. Oh, you weren't allowed to have animals. Oh, yeah. They didn't want you to have dogs. They didn't want you to have big dogs, right? So I noticed some of my neighbors had some like German Shepherds and stuff, right? I was like, man, forget this. I went out and got a pit bull. I don't care. I went out and got myself a pit bull. And no one said nothing either. No one said nothing. So I was just like, they had a swimming pool there. Oh my God, that was insane. Listen to this. This one takes the cake. They had a swimming pool on the premises that everyone that lived there was able. Oh yeah. The houses can't stick out. The houses can't stick out. They all gotta be the same. But you just put hang something out the window or get a flag that completely is obscure to everything else around. You know what I mean? Like I think I was thinking that one day I was gonna get a Japanese flag to put it up just to be an asshole. But yeah, so what was I saying? I got the dog. We did something else. What was the other thing I did? Oh, the swimming pool. So the swimming pool was completely insane because there was some kid. There wasn't a lot. Well, when we first moved there wasn't a lot of kids in the neighborhood. There's a couple here and there. You know what I mean? And as the years went on, my kids got a little bit older. I noticed that there was more kids moving into the area and moving into the area there. So they moved. The kids moved in, and then it was at the point where and for like 2 years, swim pool was not open. Like this is wrong with it. This is wrong. But they finally got the pool opened up, and these old people would be over there. These are older people, and when I'm talking about they had blue hair and stuff, like women had blue hair. They could get their blue hair going, and they'd be in there bouncing around in the pool, and the kids would be over there playing. And kids are going to splash. That's just, oh man. There was I don't even remember if they enforced it and sent it out, but those ladies would sit over there and scream at the kids, don't splash water at us. And they would have a fit. Like, yo, it's a swimming pool. Oh, be quiet. We don't want to hear your noise. Like, you're supposed to go there and they had the kids in the neighborhood, like older kids in the neighborhood that would be like the lifeguards and stuff like that. And they would have music playing and whatnot. And oh man, they would come in there and act up. Yeah, they got the blue or the curly ass hair, trying to look young. Yeah, they're always at the hairstylist. And their face looks like a hot dog from the corner store, like an old ass catcher's mitt. Yeah, they should go get some some body putty and fill in some of them cracks before they get that hair done. Yeah, no doubt they are. They are bitter. They are bitter. That's too funny. Yeah, like back to the whole thing. You can't go outside. You can't as a kid, as anybody. Like I remember back in the day, and I keep saying that. But like when I was young, you could go outside, sit on the porch. I mean, you still had the old ladies out there that would yell. My grandmother was one of them. I'm in the wrong lane here, boy. I got this all screwed up. I was driving in the construction. The old ladies would scream, or my grandmother, she'd scream at everybody. She was a Karen. She definitely was a Karen. She wasn't nobody doing nothing in the neighborhood. Boy, she was on everybody. She'd stand on the porch looking down the street. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. Like, yeah, my grandmother, she would be like, "What are them motherfuckers doing down there?" She'd light a cigarette up, start smoking. She'd walk down the street, start screaming at people. Oh man. But yeah, but back when I was a kid, you could sit on the porch. I mean, we had the one lady on the street. She'd call the cops on us if we farted wrong. She'd call the cops on us. It was bad. It was bad. So, you could sit on the porch. You could do, hang on the corners. Like, you can't hang. I don't even think you can hang on the corners no more. Well, you hang on the corners and you're automatically a drug dealer. I remember that. We hung out on the corner, boy. There was a laundromat on the corner on the block, right? There's a laundromat on the corner, and that was the hangout. They had a park bench down there, so we all just chilled on the park bench, or because we sat on our porch, and the lady would stare at us all day. So, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So, we were at the point like, well, what the hell are we supposed to do? This lady's right here up our ass, like we can't do anything. We can't even watch watch the cars drive. I was gonna say watch TV. We couldn't even watch the cars drive past. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. They would call the cops. Yeah, they would sit there. They would call the cops on us. Or we were selling drugs on the corner. So what? We weren't selling drugs on the corner. We were doing drugs on the corner. We weren't selling anything. We were doing them. So what? We were smoking a little bit of weed on the corner. We weren't hurting nobody. It's not like we were standing on the corner all messed the fuck out. Trying to, let me get $1, man. Let me get $1. We had our own, we had our own money. It was a bunch of, we all worked. And we weren't down there bumming. It wasn't like we were standing on the corner looking terrible. We weren't trashing the place. We weren't leaving our trash laying around, so we would throw it in the trash. Like, we were respectable. Like, some people would just completely trash. Like, just a pain in the ass. I felt like they did it on purpose. Just because their life was miserable. But yeah, I'm sure you can't do that anymore. And then if you give people an attitude about it and they call the cops, oh yeah, the squirrels will tear your car up. You park underneath the acorn tree. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, you can't do that anymore. Like, you can't come back at anybody because they're being they're threatening me. They're threatening me. Like, you're threatening me. I can't even sit outside my damn house. Like, I remember, like, they used to come to me like, oh, my kids are doing this. Just leave them alone. They ain't your kids. They're my kids. And I don't see the cops here, and I don't think the kids are doing anything wrong other than relaxing, chilling. They're not doing stupid madness. It's not like they're setting shit on fire. They're out there blowing shit up. They're not robbing people. They're out there playing. They're being kids. Kids aren't allowed to be kids no more. It's like they come out as soon as they're born. They want them to go to work. And I don't even think at school, I don't feel like they let kids be kids anymore. I remember, like, I felt like my kids weren't even allowed to be kids. It's like you can't, they're not allowed to, they're not allowed to not listen. I remember when I was in school, some of them goddamn kids, they were completely out of their minds. in there picking their nose and eating it and stuff like that. Them kids don't do that no more. Back when I was in school, man, the kids were completely out their minds, and they were still in the regular class. It wasn't like they separated them. They didn't separate the kids back then. The kids that were like, the kids that were like mentally challenged kids, yeah, they kept them. And I hope I said that right because I don't want to offend anybody. By all means, I know I'm completely challenged, but like they separated the kids that they knew were they were special needs. They needed help. You know what I mean? Like they needed help doing things. But that was it. Like it didn't matter beyond that. Oh man, can't do that. Man, you say that now, and they're gonna call you a sexual predator. You can't say that stuff. You can do it, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you're something's wrong with you." You can't do any of that stuff no more. Yeah, no, everything's offensive. Everything is offensive. Oh, look at the way he puts his hand in his pocket. That's offensive. Look at the way he's wearing his sneakers. That's really offensive. I don't. But see, I'm not the type to really care. Like, if I offend somebody, like, well, that's your problem. If you're that much of a weenus, you shouldn't even be around me because I know I'm an offensive person. I'm in not so much anymore, but I was in HR all the time. I'm an offensive person to work with. That's why I work by myself. I say things that bother people. I have outlooks that bother people, but they're mine. It's my opinion. It's the way I live my life. If you don't like it, then just don't be around me. Just don't be around me. I have tattoos that are offensive. None of them are racist. None of them are anything like that, but people can't handle my opinions on life and religion. I'm sorry. I can't help it. That's how I was brought up. That's me. That's me. That's my life. That's how I live. That's how I live. Okay? You don't like it? Goodbye. It is a society thing. It's always been a society thing. People are out of their minds. All of a sudden, society has become worried about feelings and people's like just how people feel. It's no longer about what you do or what you contribute. It's how you feel and how you treat other people, which should be number one anyway, but sometimes people just need to practice what they preach. I've heard people complain, "Oh, this person, I don't like this person because they did this. Their outlooks, their opinions on things are like blah, but I hate this motherfucker over here because he makes my life so fucking miserable." Well, you're being the same way to this person. So why would it even matter? But then people get by like that. Like that's how people live now. Let's be mean, and then when someone's mean to us, let's go cry about it and get them in trouble. Jump in a fucking lake. They're all hypocrites. I know I'm that. I did a whole live stream about this the other day where I was saying, if people would take a second, if people would take 1 second and say, "Damn, I do make that guy's life miserable, but I make that guy's life miserable because this lady over here makes my life miserable." But if you would forget for 1 second that this lady is trying to make you miserable, you would have time to say, I don't even want to make this guy's life miserable anymore. I just want to deal with my own life because I don't care what this lady says, and I'm sure this guy don't care what I say. So I'm just not even going to say anything because I know I make people's lives miserable. I know there's people out there that hate even being around me, and it's because someone else pissed me off. But it happens that way. Yeah, but there's no reason that you should feel that way. If you worry, that's what it comes down to. Just don't worry about what other people, how other people, you know, don't judge a book. The people, they judge a book. They all judge books by their covers. When I first got hired where I work at now, I was told that I wasn't going to last here because I had tattoos. Well, while I worked here, guess what? I went and got more of. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I guess I've been around for so long. I have my whole outlook on the way I feel about things and my opinions. Some people don't like them, but hey, who cares? When it comes down to it, you know what? If you pay your bills, if you're taken care of, and you're not out there robbing people and acting up and doing things the wrong way, well, then as long as you're happy, that's what counts. Because when it comes down to it, there's no one that's going to take care of you but you. So why should you worry about what other people say about you? Because they ain't the ones dealing with what you deal with every day. Because you can't expect someone that's not living in your shoes to understand how you feel about anything. You really can't. Like, you have to concentrate on what is that? You have to concentrate on what's right for you and not what's right for other people. Yeah, there's no reason. There's no reason. I don't care about all that crap. That's why I came on here, just to come on here and I come on here every once in a while and just talk about craziness, and I should be working right now, but I still got a little bit of time. And I'm trying to get my views up, so gotta run into the store anyway. So let's see here. Let's see here. Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, well, hey, like I said, shoot me a subscription if you have your own channel. I'll shoot you one back. I'm on here usually every day, just because I live on the road. Well, I don't live on the road, but I'm on the road a lot, and I get a lot of time in between jobs. So I jump on here and just talk and look for stuff to talk about. And I am parking now. I got about an hour in. So I'm going to jump off here. I hope you have a great day. Hope everybody else has a great day. And before I jump off, I'm going to let everybody know once again that this live stream is brought to you by W Energy. If you're feeling down, if you need hydration, if you want some really good flavors, get yourself sweet shaker cups with the skulls on them, with the little WWW on the jaw. Make sure you go down to W Energy, that's DUBBY.GG. Type in coupon code Eric, just Eric 77. Get yourself a 10% discount just for being a subscriber here. Until then, hope you guys get your W Energy. I'm going to take me a little sip of the sweets. I'm going to go get myself some lunch and get it cooking in my bag here. And I am going to sign off. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later on. I'll be streaming some, I'll probably be streaming some UFC tonight, possibly some baseball. We'll see how I feel. Maybe some Friday the 13th. I just got to see how I feel when I get home. Until then, hope everyone has a great day and peace out.